dear, oh dear, oh dear. I mean, it almost makes you embarrassed to be British to actually watch what is going on at Speaker's Corner. Like my brother Ish was basically assaulted, and it would be interesting to see what the police do. The police should actually put bail conditions on Shamsi or whatever it calls itself, and that he should not attend the corner. The trouble is knowing the police, as I well do, will turn around and go, "Oh, you pushed him as well." Honestly, we have double standards policing. Anyway, just a quick recap. We have Bob. Bob's had a haircut. I mean, maybe his new wife likes him that way. I mean, who knows? Bob brings up Psalm 121, and it does talk about a pilgrimage. The Lord sustains, watches over, protects, and it was about when the Jewish people pilgrimaged to Jerusalem, and the Second Temple was destroyed. It was destroyed physically. It was actually, you could say that the purpose of the temple ended when Christ died, because at that point the veil, which was basically a very thick, it was extremely thick material. I mean, I could be stand corrected by someone other than Bob who doesn't know the Bible. But essentially at that point, the ability for God to actually indwell started. And so my response to Bob would be, there is no need to go to Jerusalem. I mean, it's almost then putting Christianity in the same box as Islam. There is no requirement for a Christian to do a pilgrimage anywhere because the veil is torn. That one's simple. And it's actually quite funny that JC then says, there's people asking questions online. Of course, they're not going to ask questions from me. I'm almost done with it. But, when you're actually looking at your own country from overseas, you just see how badly it's gone. I mean, people will comment that I probably look better. I mean, I'm looking in the camera now and I'm feeling better. Yeah. There is some anxiety here. There are still some bridges to cross, and there is still the welfare of my child. And, when I just see what a grotesque mess Britain has become, I really do fear for what is coming. But, it's just another day at the corner. Someone's been punched, someone's been assaulted. Just quickly pop to the toilet. Yeah, I'm all shook up. Anyway, at least you can find Elvis in the toilet. So basically, that's all really for me today. The purpose of this channel from now on really is I'm extremely concerned about the Jewish community. I'm extremely concerned about any of them that are hanging out with members in what the media call the far right. I have not passed any judgment on Tommy Robinson. But Bob and Tenconi are engaging in fascism. And there was actually one comment from JC and Bob today. Oh, okay. That was interesting. And the other community I'm bothered about are the Indian community. I've just got someone sending me videos, actually, trying to work with them. I still care about my country very much. The other thing is the Indian community. And the thing is, these two things are linked, because I think that elements of the, I don't like to use the term far right because it's too broad a term. I think that there are white British people who don't know the difference between radical Islamists and, Hindus who are just a bit different. Do you know what I mean? And I think that there's probably some light-hearted ways to actually tell the difference. Like, for a start, if you see a South Asian wearing gold, they're far more likely to be Hindu, British Indians than anyone else. The other person who's I'm interested in at the moment is Candid Lubna, because she's obviously had a chat with Tommy Robinson. That doesn't seem to have gone very far. But the thing is that her sort of USP is that she just thinks it's a case of calling out bad apples. And when I mention one bad apple, she starts branding me this, that, and the other. Well, I'm not so sure about that. But anyway, the purpose of this channel is to maybe host some live chats, candid with Lubna style, invite people on. The other thing is people will go, oh, but you're not telling everybody where you are. Well, I don't want anyone basically phoning anyone up telling lies. I mean, that's what people do in Britain. What people do in Britain now is they phone up, they tell lies, and those lies gain traction. Am Israel High, Jah Hind, and that's it for me today.